walk one, run the last one. There you go. And so he, though, ran the last three. I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, he's obviously not the fittest person, and if he hears this, he'll know. He is relatively overweight. It's not something that is hidden, but he did more than me, and I am impressed with him. And I mean, normally he wouldn't. He would be like, do what I did, maybe get less than me or something. I expected him to get the same or less, honestly. And he got more than me, and I'm glad for him for that. I mean, that's great. Plus, I had a 94, got an 84. He had a 92 and got an 88. So it's probably about an even final grade. But yeah, so that. And then, after that, I had my Spanish thing, which was easy, except just like the midterm, because what you have is halfway through the year, you get a midterm. At the end of the year, you get a final in the last 3 days. And so, at the midterm, it was pretty much the same test, just different content, some of the different content. Yeah, I'm in Spanish 2, which is, I mean, if you count every year I've done Spanish, I've been doing it for like 5 years or 6 years or something. Like, since I moved here 5 years ago, or 6 years ago. Whatever. So, lost track of thought. Oh yeah, I just like the midterm, I had to stay after for like an extra 20 minutes or so, just to finish, as we had to write a 100-word story in Spanish using vocab words. And same for the midterm, and it was pretty much like I took the exact same time for the midterm that I did for the final. I stayed after for a little bit, I had to get picked up by my parents instead of taking the bus and stuff, and yeah. So, and then, as you only have, so what it goes is on Thursday you have 3 finals, Friday you have 3 finals, and instead of on normal school days you'd have 4 classes, but you only have 3 on Friday and Thursday. And then on Monday, as it's Friday right now, like I said, I'm gonna have this weekend, and I have to go back on Monday just for 2 finals, which evens it out to 2 days of classes. Alright, I'm gonna explain this now. What we have is, so it alternates, a red day and a white day for my high school. So on red days you'll have certain classes, and on white days you'll have certain classes, and that just alternates. And so, yeah, that's how your finals go. So finals are 3 red day classes on Thursday, and then on Friday it's 1 red day, 2 white days, and then Monday there's 2 white days, which evens out to 8 classes in total. Or 8 tests or whatever. Classes, yeah. But so, today, which is Friday, I had my algebra one, which it's my best subject, though I hadn't really paid attention, as I don't think I've explained this yet, but my sleep schedule I've been just screwed up for the past months, just from staying up late, watching videos, watching live streams, recording, editing, things like that. Because I just I'll be just doing something, watching a video, and I'll be like, I feel like recording, or I feel like doing this, or I feel like making this, or I feel like editing this video. And and that also was affected by the Skyblock. When I recorded an hour and 13 minutes, I had to pretty much, because my computer for 10 minutes takes about an hour or so to upload straight from Movie Maker. And so I would just edit it and upload it in Movie Maker, which would be easy. So yeah, I did that. And then so that takes about an hour per 10-minute episode. And so I had to do that 11 times. So that is overall about 12 hours of just sitting here with my computer next to me. As at this time, now, I don't have my school computer anymore, as they gave you a computer for the year to use in classes and stuff for writing. And so you can take it home and stuff, and you're not supposed to, but I play Minecraft on it. I go on YouTube. It's normally where I watch my YouTube videos, 'cause it's faster than this computer, which is just my laptop that I got like a year ago or something. It's my mom's old one. But besides that, hey, I'm actually talking about stuff for like the whole episode, or recording so far. I mean, normally it's like awkward pauses. But you know, I've had a lot going on. I have a lot to talk. Excuse me. I don't have any more Arizona. I just drank it all right before I recorded, and I want some right now. But anyway, back on topic of what we were talking about. Which was crap. Oh, dang it. Algebra. Algebra, it's one of my best things. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go on for algebra. Sorry if I didn't finish something there, I just can't remember. So, for algebra, it's one of my best classes. Oh, yeah, sleep schedule. So yeah, editing that, it took me 12 hours, and I pretty much started editing it about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I believe. And so I also had to watch Cryotic stream that night, as it was Saturday night, so 11 to like 7 in the morning normally. Every night, every Saturday night. I mean, not every night. They would be like dead from tiredness. Yeah, exhaustion. That's the word. But we need more coal. I'm just wasting all my coal for no reason. For no reasons. So, yeah, I was watching the stream. I still had to do that, and so I would have stayed up anyway, but I also ended up staying because of having to upload and stuff. But so yeah, that sleep schedule screwed up, and so I couldn't really focus in my classes. It's like one of my friends Field, he was ADHD, and on red days he doesn't take his meds because he has easy classes. So he has issues with focusing sometimes. And it was like I had ADHD during those times with my sleep schedule. He would understand what I was going through probably. I mean, I don't know what ADHD is really like. I just pretty sure I had a similar thing with, yeah, and with my sleep schedule. Just not being able to focus on anything, being just kind of fidgety and stuff, but also tired. It was bad. But I think I've kind of more got it on track, like definitely more than what it was. So we're just in this hole. We were gonna wait till our hunger was in. Okay, we need to go. We just need to like get out of here. We can do other stuff. Never mind. I'll continue to talk. I mean, you know, come here for not just the gaming, the commentary as well. Even if I'm just going in circles in a hole, I'm telling you about interesting stuff here. So shut up and listen. So yeah, it was terrible, and so I didn't really learn any of the stuff. We had done factoring. It's probably the hardest thing I'd learned all year. I don't know if it would have been if I was normally able to focus, but it was hard, and I didn't listen for most of it, as I just couldn't focus on what he was saying. If I remembered it, I would forget it. I mean, if I learned it, I would forget it. It was bad, so I ended up almost failing. I had a 68 today, last time I looked, or yesterday, and no, it was yesterday. And so that was because I had spent one whole night to do like 13 factoring algebra papers that I had missed. And so I ended up with 68 instead of my 50-something. And so I just finished the final, and I think I did good, and I think I will pass for the year. If not the semester, since it's my strongest thing, I had gotten like almost like a 90-something for the previous semester. The first semester, yeah, I got like a 90, or an 88 or something like that. Close to a 90, if not a 90. And so averaging out with the 2 semesters, it'll definitely be passing. But yeah. So that, test was easy enough. I mean, the second part, so first part's open notebook. You can use all the papers from the whole year on it. It just gives you a bunch of problems. And the second part is the same exact paper. Like, he gave you the same papers he did on the midterm. Just a bunch of random problems and stuff. I did every single problem, every single extra credit problem, just to get the highest grade possible. So yeah, that was my algebra one, and then I just study hall, and we just kind of hung out there and talked, and yeah. And then I had the last one for today was English, which was really easy, as it was literally the entire thing was about Romeo and Juliet, which we had just spent the last like 1 month or a few weeks or so learning about, reading, and we read the whole book and saw movies and stuff. Also the Leonardo DiCaprio version, which is interesting. So yeah, English, and then we had to write an essay, which was easy. And so on Monday, I have science, and I have my Intro to Industrial Technology, which is like, if you don't know what it would be in your case, it would just be like a workshop, kind of wood shop, metal shop thing. So it's like woodwork class or something like that. Wood shop, I think it would be called, and metal shop. It's like those combined. You work with welding, metal, folding metal, cutting metal, wood, stuff like that. For the final project, I made a guitar stand, as yes, I play guitar, if I haven't mentioned before. So yeah, I made a guitar stand. It turned out good. It just doesn't work. I mean, it looks good. It would function. It's just my guitar is a little bit too heavy and it kind of falls forward, and so I might need to support it by something else, and then it will work. But I don't use a guitar stand anyway. I just set it up against my giant beanbag bed thing next to my bed. Yeah. Yeah. So that. I'm just gonna go out of order here. Instead of science, I'm gonna talk about my very last one, which is IT, industrial tech, IT. which is just going to be a bunch of tool names and how do you